Ray Tiffany with S2S Outdoors. So for those of you that know me, you know that I am a huge food junkie. I love cooking, I love sharing recipes, I love coming up with new recipes. But I was cleaning out my attic the other day and I came across a trophy that I'd gotten back in 2013 for like its first place best in taste. I got another one in 2014 for the exact same recipe. It's for my venison meatloaf. Most people, when they think about meatloaf, they just kind of, but this recipe kind of takes meatloaf to a whole new level. Being that it's venison, it just kind of adds to that. So I put together a step-by-step video releasing this recipe. If you do try it, if you make any changes to it, to your flavor, please share that with us over at S2S Outdoors. We'd love to hear from you and we'd love to see your successes. But I really do hope that you enjoy. It's a delicious recipe and I think you'll greatly appreciate it. So let's get cooking.
Okay, here we go. This is a list of items that you're gonna need to make your meatloaf. Just keep in mind that if you have alternatives, if you don't use Himalayan salt, if you want to prefer garlic powder over garlic salt, if you have a different rub that's your favorite, I mean, that's all fine. Most of this is just done to your own taste. You're also going to need some eggs and some pepper jack cheese. Take half a green pepper, half an onion, chop them or dice them, however you want to do it. One important thing when it comes to venison burger is you want to wring your meat. So you're going to try to squeeze out as much blood as you can. What this will do is it'll really help reduce the gamey or wild flavor of venison. A lot of people don't agree with that flavor. So you take your hamburger, put it in your big bowl, add your 2 eggs, add your peppers and your onions, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Then you're going to salt and pepper to your own flavor. I take my wheat thins. It's easier to crush these up like this with your knuckles while they're in the bag. These are much better than using saltine crackers like Grandma used to do. They add a lot more flavor and just a different composition to the meatloaf altogether. It won't be as dry. As you're adding this, just go slow because you can always add more, but you can't take away. So you want to work this through your burger until you have a very tacky consistency to it. It'll stick to your fingers real well. You can see as I'm rolling through here, it's kind of just a little bit loose. It's not as tacky as I'd like it. So I have some more added in while I'm still rolling it with my fingers. And butter your pan and then place your loaf in and shape. You know when you did your venison burger correctly because there's no fat, it's very lean. So you need the egg and you need the crackers to help kind of hold it all together. So if it holds a very solid loaf, you know you did it well. Take your thumb and press in some wells into the meatloaf itself. And this will actually be the wells where we will put our cubed pieces of pepper jack cheese. And just press them down into your wells. When you're done pressing those down in there, you're actually going to fold over top and close the top of those wells off. I add another tablespoon and kind of spread around another tablespoon of minced garlic, and then I salt and pepper to taste. Take your Sweet Baby Rays and start slowly spreading it across the top. You basically want this to just roll down the loaf so you have 100% coverage down to the pan. This will end up being your gravy. It'll add a lot of moisture and a lot of flavor. I add some ghost pepper and some cayenne pepper to this just because I like it a little spicier. But you'll have to be careful with Sweet Baby Rays because it does have some heat. Preheat your oven to 425. Once the oven is preheated, you're gonna foil your loaf, tent foil, so that your foil is not resting down on top of your loaf. I just kind of bend it up. Some people use toothpicks to help hold it up, but I don't usually mess with that. Once your oven is preheated, you're gonna toss this bad boy in. It's going to bake for 55 minutes before you do your first pull. After 55 minutes, pull the loaf from the oven, leave the oven on, remove your foil, and then I crisscross stack marble jack cheese and pepper jack cheese and lay right over the top. Then without the foil on the top, I'll place it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Once the buzzer buzzes, get back over there and pull that trophy out of the oven. And look at that. I like the zebra striping in the cheese. It looks really neat when you stack it like that and melts over. It's more for visual than anything else. Once this bad boy cools down, then you can slice it, use your Sweet Baby Ray's as a gravy or a glaze, and enjoy. I hope you like it.